Hey YouTube, I'm Dr. Matthew Tonthat and I am a practicing urologist. I work in a healthcare system that can really overcomplicate and overprice health. And I made this channel to bring balance to the complicated and expensive with simple and accessible ways that you can realize and improve your health right now. Recently, I've been talking about how important habits and routines are to our health, since by definition, they happen regularly, kind of like autopilot and kind of like self-driving cars. And over time, these habits really do define our health for better and for worse. Whether we are aware of them or not, whether we are intentional about them or not, whether we care about our habits or not. For a nautical analogy, they're like the sails that determine where your health goes. And if you have them set for the course that you're trying to go, then over time, as the wind blows, the sails will direct you to where you are trying to go. And if you're not intentional about your habits, then you may end up somewhere you don't like, and you might have no idea how you got there. Because you have habits whether or not you're trying to, whether or not you think about them, whether or not you care about them. Last time we talked about evening habits and routines and how important they are for setting you up for some good sleep. One thing I hear anesthesiologists say as they're putting patients under anesthesia is they say that patients go to sleep how they wake up. So if you get a good night's sleep, then you're more likely to wake up rested. And you can bring that well-restedness from the momentum from a good nighttime routine into the morning, which is what I want to discuss today, the morning routine. The purpose of the morning routine is to wake up, to freshen up, and prepare for today. This is important because the morning flows into your day. And if you start smoothly, you're going to give it the best chance of being a smooth and flowy and enjoyable day. It matters not what you plan on doing during the day, and this routine will benefit you whether you're going to work, you're going to play, you're going to perform, work out, or you're just planning to veg out all day. Be intentional about the first thing you feed yourself. And we're talking both nutrition to fuel your body as well as what you are waking your mind up and what you are kind of revving and warming your nervous system up with. And we're trying to warm the body up and to prepare the mind for the day's tasks. And remember how we didn't want stimulating stuff before bed? Well, now we do want stimulation. Let's think about what kind of awakening we want to have, what kind of welcome into our day that we want. And when I think about that for myself, I think I want to wake up gradually rather than rudely or abruptly. I want the day to welcome and encourage me to go do what I need to do. And what that looks like depends on you and what you're trying to do and what works for you. It's important to leave yourself enough time in the morning to get ready. Rushing really just steals everything that is good. It's a setup for stress, mistakes, lashing out at other people, subpar work. It's neither fun nor desirable. I typically wake up an hour and a half to 2 hours before I have to leave the house, and this is because I really don't like to rush. And I like to have some time to ground myself and to work on endeavors like this YouTube channel, especially in the first hours of the day, which are generally my sharpest, most focused, and motivated hours. So what does it look like? What's a good morning routine look like? Well, first, you gotta wake up. You got an alarm, and get up the first time that it's ringing. If you're snoozing for an hour every day, then you have made a habit of snoozing every day. It's preferable to either plan to wake up the first time or just set your alarm later, especially if you're doing it every day, because then it means that you obviously can afford to set the alarm clock later. Say you've woken up to your alarm, the next things we want to incorporate into the morning routine are for the purpose of hygiene, fuel, and alertness, waking us up, and preparation for the day. So drink a tall glass of water first thing in the morning. We're generally very dry or dehydrated when we wake up, and this will catch us back up. Brush your teeth, wash your face, do your hair, eat something with protein in it, and this is where you get to customize it according to your goals. For instance, timing-wise, I go to the bathroom first. I do my AM, BM. I have a light therapy lamp in my bathroom since I often am waking up when it's still dark. And this bright light is telling my brain it's time to be alert. This thing's shining into my face as I'm pooping, as I'm washing my face, brushing my teeth, and the light shining into my optic nerves is sending signals to my nervous system that now is the time to be alert and sharp. And now in the morning, we're going to be groggy. We are literally in the process of waking up. We were literally asleep not too long ago. So it's not going to feel very fun or exciting, and that's okay. But you can be creative about how you add stimulation to your morning routine. And for instance, right now, what I've been doing is like putting on like a movie score, a movie soundtrack, like kind of like soundtrack where you got main character training or preparing or growing, evolving. And that really helps me get my engine revved, gets me in the zone to tackle the day. So now I've pooped, my breath is fresh, and I'm dressed for the part. Next, I will go for a walk. I have 2 dogs. I'll take them for a walk. This takes me 10 to 20 minutes, and it gets my blood pumping a little bit. And by this time, most of the year, the sun's out, so I get some sunlight too. Then I usually have a protein drink and a green smoothie with coffee. Followed by another 30 minutes in which I will be previewing the day. Maybe I'll do a meditation. Maybe I'll work on some creative projects like this YouTube channel. And I'll look at my calendar and see what I got going on. I'll kind of visualize how the day is going to go. And now I've set myself up to do what I got to do. In summary, I believe a good morning routine involves waking up on the first alarm, taking your time, not having to rush or scramble, freshening up by brushing your teeth, washing yourself, getting some physical movement in, hydrating, drinking a tall glass of water, eating some food that fuels you for the day, and previewing your day, visualizing how it's going to go. So that way you're preparing yourself, you're for whatever it is you got to do. Although I doubt that any of y'all did not know any of these things. They all make sense, and they're intuitive, and we all know them. They are simple. That doesn't mean they are easy. I have a challenge for you, and I'd like you to, before you mess with any of your morning routines or habits, is just take a look at what you're doing in the morning. What does your first hour upon waking up look like? Are you waking up on the first alarm? Or are you snoozing until you have to rush out the door in a half-awake and hysterical mess? Does your morning routine wake you gently and welcome and encourage you for the day? Or is it yelling at you like a drill sergeant? Is what you are consuming first thing in the morning setting you up for what you want to do? Let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all next time. Peace.